Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a mind-blowing animal fact that sounds completely made up, but I promise you, it's 100% true. What if I told you that one of the slowest animals on land is actually an underwater champion? Get ready for this. Sloths can hold their breath longer than dolphins. Yeah, you heard that right. The sleepy, tree-hugging sloth can stay underwater for up to 40 minutes, while dolphins, those sleek, intelligent marine mammals, typically need to surface for air every 8 to 10 minutes. How is this even possible? It seems to defy everything we think we know about biology and the animal kingdom. Let's unravel this incredible mystery together. To understand this, we first need to look at why a sloth would even need to hold its breath. Sloths spend most of their lives high up in the treetops of Central and South American rainforests. They're famous for their leisurely lifestyle, moving at a glacial pace to conserve energy. But, about once a week, they make a slow and risky journey down to the forest floor to poop. Yes, you heard that right. This is one of nature's weirdest bathroom habits. This trip to the ground makes them extremely vulnerable to predators like jaguars and ocelots. So, what does this have to do with swimming? Well, sometimes the quickest or safest escape route isn't back up a tree. Sometimes it's across a river or a body of water. Sloths are surprisingly good swimmers. They use their long arms to do a sort of doggy paddle, moving about 3 times faster in water than they do on land. And this is where their incredible breath-holding ability comes into play. It's a survival mechanism. If a predator is nearby, a sloth can just drop from a branch into the water below and stay submerged, waiting for the danger to pass. So, what's the secret behind this superpower? It all comes down to their incredibly slow metabolism. A sloth's metabolic rate is one of the lowest among all non-hibernating mammals. It's about 40 to 45% lower than what you would expect for an animal of its size. Everything about a sloth is designed to conserve energy. Their body temperature is lower than most mammals, and they sleep for about 10 hours a day. This super slow metabolism means their bodies use oxygen at a much slower rate. When a sloth holds its breath, it can slow its heart rate down to less than a third of its normal pace. This process, called bradycardia, is something many diving animals do. But sloths take it to an extreme. By drastically reducing their heart rate and overall metabolic activity, they can make a single breath of air last for an astonishingly long time. Think of it like a candle burning very slowly. The sloth is just sipping on its oxygen reserves, making them last for that incredible 40-minute duration. Now let's compare that to dolphins. Dolphins are highly active, warm-blooded marine mammals. They are constantly on the move, hunting, playing, and socializing. Their bodies are built for speed and agility in the water. This high-energy lifestyle requires a very high metabolism. They burn through energy and oxygen incredibly quickly. When a dolphin dives, it also slows its heart rate, but its active muscles and large brain are still demanding a constant supply of fresh oxygen. They're like high-performance race cars, while sloths are more like ultra-efficient electric vehicles. Dolphins have evolved to be masters of the quick dive. They can take a breath, dive down to hunt, and resurface in a matter of minutes. Their entire respiratory and circulatory systems are optimized for this rapid exchange of gases. They can't afford to slow their entire system down to a near standstill like a sloth can. So, while it seems counterintuitive, the sloth's slowness is its greatest strength, both on land and in the water. It is a perfect example of how evolution shapes animals in amazing and unexpected ways to fit their specific environment and lifestyle. A dolphin needs to be fast and active to survive in the open ocean. A sloth needs to be slow and energy efficient to survive in the rainforest canopy. What's also fascinating is how their anatomy supports this. The sloth's internal organs are actually anchored to its ribcage. This is a unique adaptation that prevents their organs from pressing down on their lungs when they're hanging upside down, which is most of the time. While this adaptation is primarily for their life in the trees, it might also help reduce pressure on their diaphragm when they are swimming and diving, further aiding their breath-holding abilities. It's another piece of the puzzle that makes the sloth such a unique creature. Let's put this into a wider context. Many animals have incredible breath-holding capabilities. Sperm whales, for example, can dive for up to 90 minutes in search of giant squid. Cuvier's beaked whales hold the record for mammals, with dives lasting over 3 hours. These deep-sea divers have massive oxygen stores in their blood and muscles and other complex adaptations for extreme pressure. But what makes the sloth so special is that it's not a marine animal. It is a land dweller that has co-opted its primary survival strategy, being slow, for an entirely different purpose: aquatic defense. It's a beautiful illustration of how a single trait can have multiple, surprising benefits. This fact also challenges our assumptions. We often categorize animals as advanced or primitive, fast or slow. But nature doesn't work in such simple terms. Every creature is perfectly adapted for its own niche. The sloth, often seen as a symbol of laziness, is actually a master of energy conservation and a stealthy underwater survivor. It teaches us that there is often incredible complexity and genius hidden behind what seems simple or slow on the surface. So the next time you see a picture of a sloth lazily munching on a leaf, remember its hidden talent. It's not just a slowpoke, it's an underwater endurance athlete in disguise, capable of outlasting a dolphin in a breath-holding contest. It's a testament to the weird and wonderful ways life evolves. I find this stuff absolutely fascinating. What other animal facts have completely blown your mind? Let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to read about them and maybe even feature them in a future video. It's amazing what you can discover when you take a closer look at the natural world. So, in summary, sloths can hold their breath for up to 40 minutes, while dolphins can only manage about 10. The reason is the sloth's incredibly slow metabolism, which allows it to conserve oxygen at an extreme rate. This ability, born from a life of saving energy in the trees, becomes a life-saving defense mechanism in the water. It's a perfect case of evolution, creating a surprising and effective survival tool. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today and exploring this incredible piece of animal trivia. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel for more deep dives into the wonders of our planet. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next adventure. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.